Welcome friends. Let us continue to study steam generation on my YouTube channel. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. The topic included in today's lecture are external work done of steam and internal energy of steam. External work done of steam. It is defined as the product of pressure and specific volume of steam. So external work done is equals to pressure of steam multiplied by specific volume of steam. So work done is equals to P multiplied by specific volume. Now let us find out the unit of external work done, and that is equals to unit of pressure multiplied by unit of specific volume. So unit of work done is equals to unit of pressure, that is Newton per meter square, that is Pascal, multiplied by unit of specific steam or specific volume of steam, that is meter cube per kg. Meter square cancel, so the answer is Newton into meter per kg, that is joule per kg. Now if pressure we substitute in kilopascal, that is unit of external work done, that is equals to kilonewton per meter square. It means if pressure is in kilopascal, then multiply by unit of specific volume of steam, that is meter cube per kg. Again meter square cancel, so it is kilonewton into meter divided by kg, so it is kilojoule per kg. So the unit of work done is joule per kg or kilojoule per kg. But please note here that unit of pressure we have substituted is Newton per meter square or kilonewton per meter square. And in problem, they may give the pressure in bar, or we require to use the pressure in bar when we have to take the data from steam table, and we require to use the pressure in Pascal here to calculate the work done. So please kindly note these two things. We require pressure in bar when we require the data from steam table, and we require the pressure in Pascal or kilopascal when we want to calculate the external work done. So please keep this in mind. So when pressure of steam is given in bar, it is to be converted into kilonewton per meter square or Newton per meter square, that is Pascal. So how we can convert? 1 bar is equals to 10 raised to 5 Pascal, that is Newton per meter square. So 1 bar is equals to 10 raised to 5 divided by 10 raised to 3, that is kilopascal or kilonewton per meter square. So if they have given you pressure of steam in bar, so how we can convert pressure of steam in kilonewton per meter square is equals to pressure of steam in bar multiplied by 10 raised to 5 divided by 10 raised to 3. So if they have given you pressure in bar, then what you have to do? Multiply by 10 raised to 5 divided by 10 raised to 3. It will convert the pressure in bar into pressure in kilonewton per meter square. Now external work done of wet steam. So it is defined as the product of pressure and specific volume of wet steam. So work done for the wet steam is equals to P into specific volume of wet steam. So what is the equation of specific volume of wet steam? Yes, that we have to substitute here. So we can write down like this. Pressure of steam in bar multiply by 10 raised to 5 divided by 10 raised to 3 multiply by X into Vg. And the answer external work done in the unit we are going to get is kilojoule per kg. From where we will going to get the pressure? Maybe given in the numerical, X again given in the numerical, and Vg from the steam table. Similarly, external work done of dry and saturated steam. It is defined as the product of pressure and specific volume of dry steam. So work done for the dry steam is equals to P into specific volume of dry steam. So what is the equation? Pressure of steam in bar multiply by 10 raised to 5 divided by 10 raised to 3 multiply by what is the specific volume of dry steam? Vg. And from where we are going to get the Vg? Again from the steam table. External work done of superheated steam. It is defined as the product of pressure and specific volume of superheated steam. So external work done for the superheated steam is equals to pressure multiplied by specific volume of superheated steam. So again, what is the equation? Pressure of steam in bar multiplied by 10 raised to 5 divided by 10 raised to 3 multiplied by specific volume of superheated steam. Now how we can calculate the specific volume of superheated steam? Again using this equation. V sup is equals to Vg multiplied by T sup by T set. Vg and T set can be taken from the steam table and T sup is given in the numerical. Now internal energy of steam. It is calculated using first law of thermodynamics. So we can calculate the internal energy using the first law of thermodynamics. And what is the equation? Yes, enthalpy is equals to internal energy plus external work done. That is H is equals to U plus PV. Clear? And what we want to calculate? U. So what is U? Okay, for M mass, H is equals to U plus PV. So U is equals to H minus PV. So that is the total internal energy in kilojoule. Capital U gives us for M mass, that is in kilojoule. But if we go for the mass is equals to 1 kilogram, then small h is equals to U plus PV. Small h is means specific enthalpy, small u means specific internal energy, and small v means specific volume. And we get small u is equals to small h minus PV, where u is specific internal energy in kilojoule per kg. So if they have given you mass of steam in numerical, then we have to calculate using this equation. And if they have not given you mass in the numerical, then we have to assume that mass is 1 kilogram and we have to use this equation. Now let us calculate the specific internal energy of wet steam. So here there are two things to be kept in mind. One is specific, another is wet steam. So the equation is U is equals to H minus PV. So U wet, because it is for the wet steam. So specific internal energy of wet steam is equals to H wet minus PV means it is external work done for wet steam. Now what is the equation for H wet and what is the equation of external work done? We have to substitute here. So that is equals to H wet minus P steam multiplied by specific volume of wet steam. Again, what is H wet? HF plus X into HFG minus pressure of steam into bar multiplied by 10 raised to 3 that we have converted into kilo Pascal multiplied by X into Vg. So this is the equation using which we can calculate the specific internal energy of wet steam. Now let us check how many data we are going to get from the steam table. HF we are going to get from the steam table, HFG again from the steam table, and Vg from steam table. And data given in the numerical are only two, pressure and X. That data may be given in the numerical. Using that we can calculate the U wet, that is specific internal energy of wet steam. Now next is specific internal energy of dry and saturated steam. Again basic equation is this, U is equals to H minus PV. So it is U dry is equals to H dry minus external work done dry. Now let us write down the equation of H dry or external work done dry. It is P steam into specific volume of dry steam. So the equation is for H dry it is HF plus HFG minus pressure of steam in bar multiplied by 10 raised to 2. So to be converted into kilopascal multiplied by V dry is Vg. So here how many data we are going to get from the steam table? HF, HFG and Vg we are going to get from the steam table. Only data given in the numerical is only pressure. So if we know the pressure and the steam is dry and saturated steam, we can calculate the specific internal energy of dry and saturated steam. And now what is the next? Can anybody guess? Yes, specific internal energy of superheated steam. Again the equation is same, U is equals to H minus PV. So U sup is equals to H sup minus external work done for the superheated steam. What is the equation for external work done for superheated steam? Pressure of steam multiplied by specific volume of superheated steam. Again, what is the equation for the enthalpy of superheated steam? Hg plus Cp of steam multiplied by T sup minus T set minus pressure of steam in bar multiplied by 10⁻², multiplied by specific volume of superheated steam. Thank you.